Do you know that 12 to 20% of greenhouse emissions are created by animal farming? I mean, when I read about it, I was so shocked.
Yeah, animal farming is a very big contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. And because people eat more and more meat, it seems to be only going up. Like, it doesn't seem to be changing soon.
I mean, if most of us we will turn to veganism, that's great, but that's not the reality at the moment. If I'm not mistaken, 80 to 90% people still eat meat, right? So, what we can do, I mean, in our current situation where, I mean, we can still eat meat, but at the same time, we can take care of the planet and the cruelty which is happening in animal farms, we can take care of that too.
It's not an option for everyone to become vegan. Like, many people really like to eat meat, and I think it's a wrong way to tell them, oh, you need to be vegan because it's better for the planet. Yeah, maybe it is better if you don't eat meat at all, but I think most of the people, they can get away by just eating less meat or better quality meat because let's face it, most of the people, they go to the grocery store, buy the cheapest meat and go home with it. So I think the biggest impact someone could do is by looking what type of meat I eat and maybe eat less of it.
And what do you mean by better quality? I mean, better quality is mostly more expensive, but how it's going to help to, achieve that goal where if somebody's looking for something better for the environment and something better for the animals.
If you're at the supermarket, don't buy the cheapest option. Maybe look on the labels, see where it was grown, see if the animals could go outside and roam and did not live in a factory, because factories create a lot of waste, the environment cannot handle it. If you spread the animals out more, then the environment can handle their waste better.
And animals don't have to live in their own waste. I think in factories, most of the times they are living in their own waste. And it's so hard to watch, honestly.
Yeah, of course. It's like, that's another point we didn't discuss yet. It's not only about, the food quality, it's also about what do you want the animals to experience which you eat. I mean, if you want to eat meat, that's totally fine, but maybe you should think about that you eat animals who at least have a good life or a better life before they got slaughtered. In the end, they have to be slaughtered to be consumed, but we don't have to torture them until they get slaughtered to be consumed.
True, absolutely true. And I think one of the reminders I would like to give it here that when we are eating meat less, it's good for our own health as well. Most of people we know that I think already in 2026, but still I would like to bring this out that it's very good for our own health if we eat meat in moderation.
Yeah, and especially in the Western world, like meat consumption is through the roof. They're double, triple, sometimes four times as high as their agencies are recommending to eat meat, because sometimes it feels like people totally lost their relationship with food. Like, they're just eating to fill a void and not eating to feel the best and to, yeah, be healthy.
And what do you think about that if we bring these two simple changes in our life, consuming less meat and consuming the meat which was not only growing up in the factory, how this will impact on our environment?
Well, the first thing is that only animal agriculture, like only producing food made from animals, is causing 12 to 20% of greenhouse gases globally. So we could reduce those greenhouse gases by a lot, even by 50%, if everyone would just eat half as much as before. Another thing is that agriculture, 80% of agriculture is only there to grow food for animals which would get eaten. And those animals, they only represent 20% of the calories which are eaten, which means it's very inefficient to grow food for animals and then to eat the animals, because many calories get lost. The animals move, the animals grow. It's very inefficient to grow food, feed it to animals, and then eat the animals. Of course, if you really want to have a steak now and then, that's okay. But if it's a very big chunk of your daily calories, then yeah, we are just using those resources we have very inefficiently. And in the end, that also leads to some people on this planet not having food.
So it means you can have meat if you want to, but please be mindful about it. I think these days, most of us, we are not mindful when it comes to consuming meat. So please think about it. Until next video.